first one we're going to deal with is a stripped head in a screw. So on this one, as I was putting it in, I took the screwdriver and I deliberately stripped the head so that it's not driving any further. I have another screw, the same type, and what I want to do, I want to drill the head off from this screw to get at the rest of it so that I can get it out. If you're lucky enough that the screw is sticking up above the wood, like this one is, sometime you can just put a pair of vice grips on it and grab it and twist it off, but more often than not, it's right down close that you don't have that option. So I'm going to approach it as if I have to drill it out. So I'm going to take a vernier caliper, this one happens to be a digital one, and I'm going to check the outer diameter of the threads. And this one happens to be 0.175 inches for the outer diameter. So 0.175 inches, I come over to a handy little fractions to decimal chart, and the next closest to that, just under it, is 11/64. So I go to my tool selection, drills, and I find an 11/64 drill. Put that drill bit in, take the block, clamp it in place. Now if this was in a guitar, you'd probably have somebody hold it. And then what I'm going to try to do is drill out the top of this. The stripped area will help hold the drill in place, and I've got a drill that's big enough that when it drills through the head and hits the top of the threaded portion, the top should come off. Put this on high speed for drilling. Yeah, that's not going to work. Apparently the screw head was too hard for the drill, so I put the drill in and I beat on it for a while and I ended up with a dull drill and the head of the screw still in place. So we have to take a different approach. So the next approach is the next heavy artillery, a grinder wheel, a little Dremel type hand tool and a grinding wheel. And I'm going to cut a slot into the top of the screw and then either be able to get a flat-bladed screwdriver in and unscrew it, or continue to just cut the head until it falls apart and I can get at the shank to take it out. But this gets loud, so I'm going to wear ear protection. Let's see if that's enough. That's going to allow me to take it out. If that wasn't enough and I had to go further, I would have done this. What I did was basically just grind the entire head off from the screw. So now I've got a little stump of screw sticking up. And you may have to do that in times when you had a piece of equipment down over it and you couldn't get the screw head out, so you had to grind down. If you're going to do it on a piece of equipment, put masking tape all the way around it so that with the cutoff wheel, if you hit anything, you hit tape rather than your hardware. But now we've got a situation where we have a stump of a screw sitting up, and I will demonstrate that next.